I was just laid off at my company after 6 years, and
Hey friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we're talking about why so many people are getting laid off in 2025 and most of the people are not even talking about it. So I've put the stages together so that you watch. I'll be back sharing my true sense.
I was just laid off at my company after 6 years. And this was after all of their corporate jargon about how we are one big family. Yeah, yeah, right. We are not one big family. You just lay people off in the blink of an eye. So I just wanted to come on here and give some advice to people that are still in the corporate world. And that advice is to get away with as much as you can while still getting your work done at your company, because they don't really care about you that much. As long as you're getting your work done, you should go to the gym during work hours, go to Pilates, if you have an hour or two break. Don't feel like that bad about it. It's totally fine if you're getting your work done. I got away with so much stuff. I would go to the gym and solid core during work hours. And then when I'm not in Austin, when I'm traveling, I got away with so much stuff too. I literally went to Europe for 5 weeks this summer, did not tell my company. I use the same background even when I'm home, so they never know where I am. And I just worked at night. And then last year, I was in Norway for 6 weeks on a TV show, which I did get prior approval for that, but my boss was really chill and let me go work there, or not work there, let me go on this show for 6 weeks. I didn't have a phone, I didn't have my computer, so I couldn't work at all. And they still paid me. In 2021, I went to Costa Rica and worked there for a month, didn't tell my company, and I still got all my work done. So just, I would say, prioritize your health. Try to live your life as much as you can while still having a job and getting work done. But don't sacrifice your whole life for a huge company that doesn't really care about you. I think it's different if you're working in a small company that you're passionate about, or your own company, of course. But these big corporate companies just want to replace all of us with AI, and they think that AI can do a UX designer's job, which they can't yet. So you're going to be sorry. But anyway, just wanted to come on here and rant about how I think people should do as much as they can while they're at their job, while still getting their work done, of course.
I got laid off from my job about 2 hours ago. I really did love my job and I worked from home and I loved everything about it, so I worked hard all the time. I'm not here to ask for money. I'm just here to ask if you know anywhere that is hiring. I live in California. I have a lot of experience with food, with admin, with law, with a lot of stuff. And if you like my content, I would appreciate it if you could interact with it. Anything helps right now. I have been applying to jobs, so hopefully something better is out there for me. And to all my coworkers who also got laid off, I hope that you find something else better too. I do have an apartment, I do have pets, I do have a kid, so it's not easy because I'm doing it by myself as well. So this is your reminder to not overwork yourself for a company, because when it comes down to it, they could just let you go like nothing. I am going to be taking a break, but thank you for listening. Love y'all.
I got laid off my corporate job. Yep. I've been working here 3 years and, things happen. While unpacking on my desk, I want to show you all some things that I've gotten from my coworkers in my 3 years working here that I really like. First thing, one of the interns made this little origami box and she put in this little chick. How cute is that? She made this. Isn't that adorable? Next thing are these little turtles, and it's like a family of them. I came to my desk one day, and my coworker, I don't even know really who left these. These were just all on my desk. How cute. I'm gonna put them in here since I'm packing my desk up. We should name them. Next thing are these little pins. My coworker Allison made these. They're so cute. And my favorite, count it all joy. One of my old coworkers, before she left the company, she came over to my desk and she gave me this, and I have had this for like, I don't know, 2 years on my desk, because no matter what happens, I'm gonna count it all joy. Amen. Amen. And speaking of that, this wasn't a gift. I brought this. But I keep this here on my desk, like my little Bible. And then I have this little give it to God box on my desk. If I'm at work and I feel like I need to give it to God, I'm going to get my little notebook and my pencil. I'm going to write something down and put it back in this box. And I go about my day, okay? I almost forgot. Last thing, they gave me a card. A mini thanks, goodbye.
So I am being let go from my job effective December 31st of this year, and I have known since mid-September. So it's been roughly 2.5 months since the announcement came out that I'm going to be let go. And not just me, but thousands of people at my company are being reorganized out of the business, and it is what it is. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. They did offer me an internal job, and it was a demotion. And so I said no, because I would have to take a step down in title that I fought really hard to get, and a step down in pay, and then it would be an increase in work. So I said, no, thank you. And they're kind of shocked by that, but honestly, like, you got to know your worth. You got to know what you are worth. And I know without a doubt that there is a job out there that will either pay me the same as what I'm making or more. And that company will appreciate me more than what I feel like my current company is. So just a daily reminder to remember your worth. Remember your worth, because I know I am worth more than my cute dog. I know that I'm worth more than what they offered me.
So, what do you guys do when you're laid off? Like, I don't know why part of me feels like at peace, and then another part of me feels like I might crash out later. But I know it's like a common thing. Everyone deals with this. So it's like, I'm not alone in this. So many other people in worse situations than me. So many people have families. But like, what do you do the next day? Like, what should I do? Like, what should I do this week?
Happy Saturday, bestie. Don't mind me looking rough this morning. I did not do my hair or makeup. If you saw my video from this morning, you already know I got laid off yesterday. So honestly, I'm still shocked, overwhelmed, sad. So if you are going through a similar situation, I'm praying that God help us get through this tough timing, and I'm hoping for better outcome. Stay positive and let's have a good day.
So I got laid off, and while it sucks, I'm oddly okay and I'm at peace with it. And I think it's because, for one, I prepared myself if this were to ever happen financially. And also, I'm a child of God and I will never lack in this life. And it made me think about how many people can't say the same if it were to happen to you, or if it has happened to you, how stressful it can be. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm stressed, but I'm stressed and I have savings. You know what I'm saying? For this. For people who don't have savings, it can be very, very scary. And I want to talk a little bit about finances. Disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor, and if it don't apply, let it fly. I think a lot of people lack the knowledge or the discipline to be financially responsible, and here's why. So many people are overspending and not living within their means. Like, I don't know if it's the accounting major in me, but when it comes to money, I know what is coming in and what is going out at all times. And I feel like a lot of people just don't really connect the two. A lot of people go out too much. Every weekend you outside. Every weekend you at a happy hour. You at a brunch. You at the club. You're doing something. It's not given go out every single weekend, because you literally step outside and you spend $100. And that adds up really, really quick. Sometimes you have to just say no. Stay home. Save some money. People also like to buy a lot of nice things, whether that's luxury or whether that's the latest gadgets, etc. Why? I know, like, we're all on social media, so sometimes you feel like, oh dang, I need to get the latest this, or I need to get this bag, or I need to get these shoes, or I need to get this car. But you can't afford it. For one, in terms of items, if you can't buy it 3 times, you can't afford it. If your phone is not broken, why are you upgrading? If you want to buy a nice car, XYZ, woo, 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 but a luxury car comes with a luxury car note, a luxury car insurance prices, and luxury maintenance prices. And when I say you can't afford it, I'm not talking about credit. I'm talking about cash. What can you afford with the cash that you have in your checkings account, not your credit card? Rent. Some people are living in apartments that you cannot afford. And when you are thinking about your rent price, your rent should be what, 30% of your income? Your base rent, not the rent after you get all your concessions, the 1 month, 2 month free. No, what is the base rent? Because then when that 1 year is over and it's time to renew your lease and you're now paying $400 more than you were the year before or more, you're in a frenzy. You don't know what to do. If you follow me, you may know that I moved from Maryland to Houston last year out of my mom's house. And when I was doing my budget based on my salary, I had a price that I was not deviating out of for nothing. I was seeing all these beautiful apartments. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. This is da, 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 da. No, I was sticking to my budget because I know anything that's a monthly recurring payment, you have to really be for real with yourself. And I prayed, I fasted, and I knew that I had like what I wanted, and God blessed me with what I wanted within my budget. So it's like you really have to just stick to what you can afford. Taking trips. I know everybody want to do a birthday trip nowadays. Dinners are a thing of the past. Everybody want to do a birthday trip. You can't go. You can't go. You can't afford it. I'm sorry. Everybody's turning 30, 25, these big milestones. If you can go, absolutely live your life. The world is meant to be seen. Like, I'm a huge advocate for traveling if you can afford it. My Uber Eats DoorDashers. Why are we spending so much money on fast food in general, for one? That's one. And then on top of that, you're paying double to use Uber Eats, to use DoorDash. You're getting Starbucks every day. Why? Let's eat at home. There's food at home. Let's cook. Let's save money. And if we are going to eat out, let's get up and go get the food. Why are you using Uber Eats so much? That is chewing away at your money. My girls, I love to look done up. I love to be cute, all that stuff. But listen, the nails, the hair, the lashes, all that stuff, we have to learn how to start doing stuff ourselves, okay? We can't keep paying every 2 weeks, every month to get our services done. Learn how to be more self-sufficient. Like, that is really expensive. It's a bill. If you can afford it, by all means. But like, I got these done in Ghana. Everything was less than $100. Here, we looking at like $500 or more. You know what I'm saying? So do some press-ons. Let's learn how to do our hair. Everyone is doing DIY lashes now. Let's really like get into that, because those are bills. My weed smokers, my drinkers, how much are you spending on weed a week? How much are you spending on weed a month? How much are you spending on wine? Do you have to get a cocktail every single time you go to dinner? Do you have to drink every time you go out? That adds up. Like, I'm just trying to let y'all know. I'm trying to be real with y'all. So now that I've read some of y'all to filth out of love, I'm going to give you some tips that I use to just be resourceful and try to save money. For one, I use my credit card to pay everything. I have a Chase Sapphire card. It's a great card. It has great benefits. I do not believe in using debit. If you're using debit, you're spending money with no reward back. What's the point? It's money that's already going to leave your account. You might as well get some type of reward from it. So I use my credit card to pay off everything. If you're interested in getting a credit card, let me know. I can give you my referral link. Okay, I eat you in. Okay. But in using my credit card so frequently, I also pay off my credit card every single 2 weeks, because when you are using your credit card for everything, but you're not using your debit, now your checking account is looking big, but no, it's not looking big because you're actually spending all your money on your credit card. Pay it off more frequently just to keep, be on top of it. If you are able to save anything, if it's $50, $100, $200, $500, please save money every single paycheck. You never know what is going to happen. Look at how many people got laid off last year. Now I'm part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what's going to happen. Save your money. And if you are saving your money should not be sitting in a regular savings account. It should be sitting either in a high yield savings account or a CD. If you are a savings to checkings warrior, a CD is not for you, because you typically can't touch that money. It's locked away at a set price for some time. A high yield savings account may be for you, but if you have money that you just legit are not touching, your money should be making money in your sleep. If it's not, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Let's either get it into a high yield savings account, a CD, or you can invest in the stock market. If you have the ability to learn a new skill, have some type of side hustle. Like, it's America. I hate the fact that we feel like we have to work 2 jobs or have a side hustle, but it's just safe, because you never know what curveballs are going to get thrown at you. I'm a makeup artist on the side, which is another source of income that has truly blessed my entire life. If you can learn, get a side hustle, please, by all means, do so. Write down how much you make and how much you spend each month. If you need to get one of those apps where it detects, okay, what are all your subscriptions? What are you spending each month? Get one of those apps, especially if you know you're not really the most, disciplined. You need to know what is coming in and how much is leaving so you can keep tabs of like, okay, I'm overspending in this area, or I'm not, or I'm underspending and I can, spend more. Last but not least, say no. Say no, y'all. There's a season to play, there's a season to grind. If it's not a grind season for you, you're gonna have to say no. You're gonna miss out on events, you're gonna miss out on some fun. It's okay. It's not your season. Be okay with delayed gratification. We are in an instant gratification ass world, and that's just, it's not healthy. Be okay with sacrificing laying low now so you can really eat and just ball out later. But yeah, I have wrapped y'all so much. If you have made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I want us to all be great. I want us, especially my Black brothers and sisters, let's a new year. Let's really take control of our finances and really just do better. Because sometimes you have to look in the mirror and be like, wow, I'm the reason I'm suffering, or I'm the cause of my problems. It hurts. Taking accountability, it sucks, but you have to do it sometimes. And it'll just, really, really benefit your future self. So if you enjoyed this,
Now, friends, let me share my thoughts on this. So, right now, companies are cutting costs like never before. They're trying to survive unstable economies, rising expenses, and unpredictable markets. That means they're looking at the payroll and thinking, where can we cut to save money? And unfortunately, the easiest place to make cut is people, humans, workers, and you and me. But here's the thing, they won't tell you directly. They'll sugarcoat it with words like restructuring, realignment, and strategic chances. Another major reason for layoffs is technology. AI and automation are replacing tasks that used to require 5 people. Now one person in the software tool can do the same job. This is not your fault, but it means that people won't do upgrade their skills fast enough to get pushed out. Companies want efficiency, and technology is cheaper than a full-time employee with benefits. That's the dark truth they won't say out loud. Friends, there's also a shift happening in workplaces. Loyalty is disappearing, not from employees, but from employers. For years, companies expected workers to stay loyal, work overtime, sacrifice family time, and commit their whole life to the company. Now, many companies will let someone go on a Monday morning after they spend the whole weekend working. No warning, no sympathy, just an email. That's the new corporate world. But the part that hurt the most is how layoffs affect people emotionally. Losing a job feels like failure, even when it has nothing to do with you. It creates anxiety, fear, and self doubt. Some people feel ashamed, but the truth is, being laid off does not mean you are not good enough. It usually means the company couldn't manage its finances or adapt to changes fast enough. There's also a big shift in the kind of workers companies want. They are hiring people who can multitask, adapt, and bring multiple skills to one role. If you only know how to do one thing, you become easy to replace. That's why building a new skill, learning digital tools, or getting into online work is no longer an optional, it's survival. Even your confidence changes when you know you have skills that can feed you anywhere in the world. Just talk about women specifically. Women are being that hard by layoffs because many work in administrative roles, okay? Roles that AI and automation replace faster. Also, when companies downsize, they tend to let go of positions seen as non-essential, and unfortunately, that often include roles held by women. It's unfair, but it's happening in real time. That's why women now more than ever need digital skills, side hustles, and independency. Another thing no one tells you is layoffs often start long before they happen. When the company stop hiring, when managers avoid talking about the future, when budgets suddenly freeze, those are warning signs. You have to stay alert. The workplace has changed. You can't relax just because you have a job. You need always to be ready, always be learning, always be building something for yourself. But here's the hopeful part. People who prepare early survive late or better than anyone else. If you have skills, if you know how to freelance, if you know how to work online, if you know how to create content, if you know how to run a small hustle, no job loss can finish you, okay? In fact, some people become more successful after getting laid off because the pressure forced them into something bigger. Take layoffs as a reminder that the world is changing. Your job is not your identity. Your paycheck is not your destiny. And no employer should ever have more power over your life than you do. Building skills, protect yourself financially, and don't depend on only one source of income, because the world is shifting fast. And the people who survive are the ones who keep moving, learning, and adapting. At the end of the day, layoffs are not the end of the story. They are sign to reinvent yourself, a push to level up, a chance to create a life where you don't fear emails, bosses, or meet me in the office messages. The economy is tough, but you can be tougher. And trust me, Bessie, you'll be doing it, okay? So that's the video. I'll see you in the next episodes. Bye bye.